Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another week of 3 Good Minutes.
Why are you being so quiet?
Because we are obviously not in our backyard, and
I don't think they can hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And we are in a parking garage after a tour, running to another tour, and as you can tell, the market is picking up based on our schedule. So I was trying to speak a little bit quietly.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'll do the introduction because she forgot, because I interrupted her, as she says I usually do. Welcome back to 3 Good Minutes. We are office created with Newmark. Maybe she's
This is
Jen.
Ryan,
I could be
I'm
Ryan. I'm not
Jen.
really sure.
All right, everyone knows who we are.
Okay.
So this week we are going to talk about a lot of the technology solutions that we are seeing incorporated back into people's space, and ways that you are going to be able to use technology in the space when you go back to the office. Everything from booking a desk, booking an office, telling janitorial staff to come clean a conference room after a meeting, but things that I think are really cool and probably should have been implemented, honestly, years ago.
I mean, not to change the subject, I think the thing that's most interesting with technology right now is when you're on and off camera with Zoom and who's on phone calls and who's not. So yes, we do think that the technology world around and apps around office space are going to explode over the next few years. We've already started to see the beginnings of that, but also just this sort of fumbling. It's kind of like the hand fist, and the shaking of hands and the elbow and the this and that, trying to figure out over the next year or so, as we are all coming back at different times and doing different things, who's on the road, who's in, who can do Zoom. We're not all at home doing Zoom now, and I think that that's changing sort of how we communicate and how people, view us as communicators.
But I think it's interesting, for leading up to the pandemic, there was always this expectation of FaceTime in the office, or usually, depending on your company, and some guilt around not being in the office or feeling like you were doing something wrong if you took a call from home. And now I almost feel like when I can't be on Zoom with my camera on because I'm in the car, or like today I was leaving a tour and couldn't get back to whether it was my home or my office, this expectation that was built up over the last 14, 16 months of always being on camera all the time. And now that's starting to shift again too. So how do we transition out of that?
Patience. I think it's about patience.
That's your answer?
Yeah, because we're all coming back at different times. We're all doing different things. People have different comfort levels. Some are vaccinated, some aren't. We're all using different technologies and figuring out how this whole thing is going to work. I think patience is the name of the game when it comes to technology and going back.
I think that's right. And I also think that just an understanding of what technologies would work best for not only your company, but obviously all of you, many of you interact with clients, be it us interacting with our clients or a vendor-client relationship in entertainment. Everyone has different priorities and different expectations. Like, we were on a call this morning and they were talking about the technology usage, but then you've got another person that's got to take care of all of this, or track the conference rooms, or track who's at which office. So I think we will go through a little bit of a adjustment period, be obviously going back to the office or to new technologies that ultimately make it a more seamless experience.
Technology and patience, they go together.
Am I talking more loudly?
You're doing a better job.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay.
Well done.
You told me you had one good thing this morning. So.
My one good thing is we have gone so many places lately and people recognize us because they're watching the show. And I thought that was so weird and cool all at the same time. So thanks for watching, and thanks for telling us you're watching when you see us. I walked into a meeting this morning, had no idea who it was, and she said, "Hello, Ryan," and I freaked out. So that's my one good thing. Thanks for watching 3 Good Minutes.
She loved it. So I'm Jen, and this is Ryan. We will talk to you next week.